Amy and welcome to my channel. Today I am talking about how I cover up my melasma. Concealing melasma is one of the hot topics for most with melasma, and I definitely have my favorite lines when it comes to foundation and concealer. If you have watched a few of my videos, then you've probably heard me talk about the IT Cosmetics products I use, love, and recommend. But I thought I would create a few videos, starting with this one, about how I conceal my melasma using products by other lines that I also use, love, and recommend. Toward the end of this video, I am going to share a great value available if you are interested in ordering this foundation. But first, I want to take a quick moment to thank my subscribers and encourage anyone interested in a channel dedicated to topics related to melasma to please subscribe. In the interest of time, I applied already makeup on my eyes, and now it's time to conceal my melasma. The foundation and concealer I'm using today is by Kristofer, and if you are not familiar, check out the website for the makeup line to learn more about this amazing makeup artist from New York who created his namesake line. I will link the website and products below. So this foundation is called Triplicity Perfection Foundation Stick. It is my favorite for full coverage, and it goes without saying, full coverage is what's needed when concealing stubborn skin conditions like melasma and other hyperpigmentation issues. And what sets this foundation apart from most other foundations is that this is a professional line that is highly pigmented. This is also true for the concealer, and it's called Undiscovered Full Coverage Concealer. So I am going to jump right into this. My usual skincare before makeup is on, and unless you are doing evening makeup, SPF is a given. I recommend Mineral Sunscreen 50+, and my all-time favorite continues to be this one by IT Cosmetics, which also acts as a primer. Again, I will put links below to all the products I mentioned today. But when I don't use this particular sunscreen, then I do use a primer. This one is by DHC. It's called Velvet Skin Coat. I recommend this because it contains antioxidants and botanicals. It minimizes imperfections and helps with the application and wear of your makeup. Oh, and it's fragrance free, which is important for melasma because fragrance can cause irritation, which is one of the triggers for melasma. So I already have it on. It's transparent, so it will work with all skin tones. So as you can see, I have the dreaded melasma mustache. The part I dislike the most about having melasma. Anyone who has it on the upper lip area I know can relate. I also have the classic blotchy melasma patches on the sides of my face. Now with this foundation, I like to use a beauty blender. I have already prepped the beauty blender by saturating it in water and squeezing out the excess. Now the sponge swells from the water, and by prepping it like this, it helps to decrease the amount of product absorbed and lost in the sponge. So as I mentioned, this is a stick foundation. It's straightforward, it's not messy, which I like. And I put the foundation directly onto the sponge. Now I like to hit the areas of the melasma first so that most of the product goes where I need it the most, tapping gently on the areas of the melasma and then buffing outward to blend into the rest of my face. And I'll just start applying it on one side so that you can see. Look how well that conceals. Finish up here on this side of the face. the camera can pick up the comparison. I'm putting it just on, as I mentioned, the left side of my face. It blends easily and it creates a nice natural finish. This shade is named Light Warm. It comes in 8 shades. There are 2 shades lighter and 5 shades darker than this one, so it's a nice wide range to suit all skin tones. Now I'm just going to continue to hit the areas that need the most coverage and then blend out on the other side. This blends really well and it wears really nicely throughout the day. Kind of hit my trouble spots here just a little bit more. This foundation is buildable, so if you want or need more coverage, it still allows you to have a really nice finish. I'm pretty happy with how this looks. Now I've said it before, I prefer to use the least amount of product necessary and still get the coverage I want. My goal is to conceal and at the same time allow my skin to still look like skin. And blending is the key. The Beauty Blender really helps to make it easy, and it also helps, of course, to have a highly pigmented, beautiful foundation like this one. And now for concealer, to add more coverage when I want it or need it. And sometimes, especially if I'm using a tinted sunscreen, I will skip the foundation and go just with the concealer on the dark melasma areas. And honestly, with wearing a face mask almost everywhere during the pandemic, I am doing that more and more. So this shade is also named Light Warm. Again, 8 shades are available with 2 shades lighter and 5 shades darker than this one. So I use the concealer both for additional coverage of my melasma and for my dark under eye areas, which I will apply there now. I am no expert when it comes to under eye concealing, but I do really like this concealer for the under eye also, and the Beauty Blender does a beautiful job. Let's see, I think the key, or at least my technique, is just when in doubt, blend, blend, blend. Cannot go wrong when you're focusing on blending. Now when it comes to the upper lip area, I like to apply the concealer directly with the wand, and I tend to put it on the upper border of the dark patches and then blend toward the lip and then outward. And you really don't need a lot of product with this line because it is so highly pigmented. I don't know if you can see that. It really conceals nicely. And I don't find that the darkness bleeds through, which is really an issue with a lot of concealers and foundations that are not highly pigmented. So I find that putting the concealer on the outer border of the dark areas, then blending, helps to lessen or blur that harsh line and contrast between the darkness of the melasma and my non-melasma skin tone. So I keep that in mind when I apply it to the sides of my face, and I'll show you what I mean. Might look a little strange, but and the camera's probably not picking up, but on this side I've got it kind of right here. On this side it's a little higher, but so I kind of draw the areas on the border a little bit down here, and then I'll take the Beauty Blender and just kind of buff it in and buff it out, and it really helps, like I said, to kind of soften that contrast that makes the melasma so apparent. And then I forgot to mention, kind of blend it down into the neck area. This is a pretty good matching for my skin tone, so I don't get that kind of harsh line there. So the last time I reordered the foundation stick, I ordered this kit. And at the risk of sounding like an infomercial, I totally recommend getting it if you want to try the foundation. 5 of the 8 foundation shades are available in the kit. So if the shade you need is one of the 5, this is definitely the way to go. It's an amazing value because for only $7 more, not only do you get the full-size foundation stick, but it also comes with their Cashmere Slip Longwear Lipstick, Stunt Double Dual-Ended Eyeliner and Corrector, Grand Opening Volumizing Mascara, and their Power Lock Makeup Setting Spray, all full sizes. And I am going to show you this finishing spray, but before I do, I am going to apply that lip color and add a little blush and fill in my brows. Okay, I'm back and ready for the spray. I didn't want to take too long. I don't know if you can tell, but I am losing my sunlight. But this spray is a really nice way to help set the makeup, and you can also use it throughout the day to give your face a little boost. Again, if you are looking for new products to help cover up your melasma, I hope you will give this line a try. Clearly, I am not a makeup artist, but I hope my tips and recommendations about how I conceal my melasma has been informative and helpful. If so, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps to promote my channel. If you would like to see more makeup videos, please let me know along with any of your product recommendations in the comment section. Wishing you good health. Thank you for taking the time to invest in your face. Bye.